Al-Qaeda's current leader Ayman al-Zawahiri in his latest message warned the Muslim communities of facing enemies from many sides. The timing of the video has deeper significance to US intelligence and military officials, as recently an intelligence report by the US revealed that senior leaders of various terror groups are strengthening the network's global command structure as part of its effort to inspire and encourage attacks against the West. Al-Qaeda leader is although aging, but this new message seems like an attempt to show the world that in spite of being old, Al-Qaeda is still relevant with time. Newsweek South Asia has a report.
The oldest terror group Al-Qaeda is seemingly raising its head again in Africa, the Middle East and South Asia. The rise of the group has a special significance in South Asia, especially because of growing peace negotiation in Afghanistan. The US has been actively involved in peace talks with Taliban as it expects Taliban to give up on its extremist side in order to bring peace in Afghanistan. As Al-Qaeda is a close ally of Taliban, it is of extreme importance to the US to keep Al-Qaeda in check. Therefore, this new message by the Al-Qaeda leader is actually a threat, as the terror group is seeking to strengthen the network's global command structure as part of its effort to inspire and encourage attacks against the West.
Al-Qaeda has been a threat for a long period of time. Even when its hideouts in Afghanistan were smashed, it remained a threat. The United States for a long time, or various elements in the United States, governments in the United States wanted us to feel for a long time that this particular threat had been smashed forever. We now know this has not been the case. Initially, they were concentrated in Afghanistan. Just because the Taliban fell, it did not mean that the Al-Qaeda were permanently disabled or weakened. The manner in which they have been able to regroup, and they have been able to regroup by and large with the help of Pakistan, showed long time ago. You know, it does not take a warning from a US official today to make countries like India realize that this is still a threat. This is something that had become even apparent 10 to 15 years ago, 1 or 2 years after the fall of Taliban, that the Al-Qaeda was a threat. So under these circumstances, for the United States to issue this particular statement is not fresh news or new information where a country like India is concerned.
Zawahiri remains a very visible international symbol of the group even 8 years after the US killed Osama bin Laden. While bin Laden and Zawahiri are perhaps regarded by younger jihadists as leaders by a bygone era of the 9/11 attacks, the US intelligence is not ready to write off his influence or ability to inspire a younger generation through Al-Qaeda's current networks. One of the US officers who tracks the group recently reported that the group's command and control is agile, active, and able to respond. He also asserted that the group is highly capable of synchronizing the statements which are linked to current events. Persistent evaluation of Zawahiri's statements reflect that while the terror group media arm may be still struggling to remain relevant, it has an ability to be responsive on a relatively quick turnaround basis. The terror organization Al-Qaeda was founded in 1988 by Osama bin Laden. Currently, it is led by Ayman al-Zawahiri. The deadly terror attack of 9/11 was carried out by Al-Qaeda under Osama bin Laden. Al-Qaeda's prominent allies in South Asia include Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, and Haqqani Network. All these terror groups identify their association with Pakistan as a main source of support, and funding is entirely linked with Islamabad.
After the targeted killing of Osama bin Laden, it should have been clear to United States that Pakistan had to be dealt with differently. That this was a particular country whose administration or elements of whose administration were actively aiding and abetting Al-Qaeda and certainly the Taliban in the furtherance of its own strategic interests. Do these strategic interests, are they in order or are they compatible with a peaceful global order? The answer is no. Even after that, The Americans, for the reasons best known to themselves, did not take the necessary action or the logical action after the targeted killing of Osama bin Laden. I think given and the Americans are capable of actually finding out where Al-Qaeda assets are, and they could have gone after them and at least neutralized a large number of them.
Pakistan has barely been able to isolate itself from any terror organizations which are breeding on South Asian soil. The US has always condemned Pakistan for providing safe haven to terrorists and using their monetary help to fund terror organizations. Similarly, this time again, General Joseph Votel, head of the US Central Command, told the US Congress that Pakistan remains key to dealing with Al-Qaeda as long as core Al-Qaeda leaders like Zawahiri are suspected of remaining hidden there. He further criticized Pakistan for not taking concrete action against the safe havens. The repeated criticisms of Pakistan on international forums for breeding terrorism on its soil indicate that it is high time that Pakistan should initiate counter-terrorism actions.